Good morning. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the My Crypto Journey live stream here for Coffee and Crypto on a fantastic Friday day. It is August 15th and the market is recovering. Is the bull run activated? Well, I have some news for you in this video that probably will, I don't know, maybe shock you, maybe won't. If you're in touch with the news, probably not. But there's some things that went down, some clarification to some things that happened yesterday that were said yesterday, and a new report that may be showing signs that retail could be coming back into crypto, but it could be a double-edged sword. So before we begin, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're watching on YouTube, and if you're watching over on X, make sure to like, repost, all that good stuff. All right, already with the attacks. So Ape Live says, hopefully we can talk about crypto today and not 45 minutes of Magic the Gathering. We were talking about 45 minutes of Elden Ring, okay? But we do have Javi #1 in the chat on YouTube. Look at it. Sometimes you're just the best. You know, sometimes you got to be the best if you want to be the best. And Javi, you the best. What's up, baby? How we doing? Like and subscribe. I love you guys all. Like and subscribe. Yes, like and repost. September incoming better than August. Hey, we're going to see, right? We're going to see because, yesterday was kind of a down day. Obviously, we got bad inflation data that kind of, shook the market a little bit. And if you look at the crypto bubbles, I'll pull that up right here. Excuse me for not sharing my screen. We're still down a little bit, right? We have some green in the market, but mostly red, right? But if you look at the big alts, we did see a little bit of a bounce, which is nice, Felix says, bro, I'm tired of this dumping every morning, man. What are you talking about? We had like massive green days. Not dumping every morning, but I get it. Pepe, good morning, my favorite frog on the blockchain. F Joe Crypto, what's up, baby? How we doing? J Prodigy says, time to get on these dips. Yes. I'm not going to be checking out shit coins to the end of the stream, but I do appreciate you popping in here, hanging out. Crypto Flare says, hope you're having a superb Friday, legend. I appreciate you. And Senor Rocco says, it's Friday. Yes. What are you guys getting into on Friday besides starting your day off with some cryptocurrency news? What are we getting into? What's going on? All right, let's get into the news. I'm yapping too much already. All right, so as you can see, the market's filled with red. This is the Crypto Bubbles website. Pretty much a representation of, the top cryptos by market cap size. And their percentages down on the day. You look at the week, put things into perspective. We're still having a really bullish week. You look at the month, it's kind of so-so for some of these projects. But if you zoom out, look at the year, it's been absolutely insane, right? Over the last hour, everything is down. So we are getting the market moving to the little bit of the downside right now. Part of the process, stop looking at this as a bad thing and look at it as an opportunity to buy your favorite projects at a discount, because you never know if they're going to be this price again. Alexander G, good morning, says Rodney. Happy Friday. Thank you so much. Happy Friday, Alexandra. Good to have you in the stream. Now, I want to start off with this post from Watch Guru because Michael Saylor put out a banging quote, which says, volatility is a gift to the faithful. It is, right? Because, volatility to the upside is absolutely insane. It's a little crazy. That's why people are scared of crypto, because it is a volatile space. But it's part of the game, baby. You got to lock in. it's part of the game. Lock in. And MicroStrategy, I believe, could be going public very soon on the S&P 500, which would obviously be bullish for him and his company. Right? There's not a lot of crypto projects except for like Coinbase, right? Maybe a couple others. I don't know. But I know Coinbase. But it'd be interesting for MicroStrategy. Now, a lot of people say MicroStrategy is not much of a strategy. It's just buy Bitcoin. Not a bad strategy, in my opinion. Hey, Rodney, you are by far the most positive crypto tuber. Really? It's good. You got to be positive. Sometimes it's delusional, but yeah, positivity is great. Thank you so much, Gingy. I appreciate the kind words in the morning. All right. So obviously, the market was dumping. A lot of ETFs saw outflows. But here's the thing. BlackRock bought 524 million Bitcoin for its ETF yesterday. Larry's back in again. So just put things into perspective. What is the smart money doing? Well, they're buying the dip, right? They're buying a dip, They're buying the dip. Okay. And NFT season may be back because we're having some degeneracy in the space. Ether Rock, number 26, just sold for 135 ETH. Yes, this little rock, this picture that you could copy and paste right here, sold in probably OpenSea, is more than a lot of people's net worth. Yes, $607,000 for this rock. So a little crazy, a little nutty, but it's part of the space. So hey, maybe NFT season's back. Maybe the craziness is back. We're gonna have to see, but very interesting. All right, guys. The overall market, like I said today, is actually trading sideways. So probably we're seeing a lot of dumping out of the big cryptos, and a lot of the other alts are holding up for the space. Even though it's not really represented on the crypto bubbles, but apparently on Coin Market Cap, we're still at a $4 trillion market cap size. Bitcoin sitting at $117,000, down 1% of the day. Ethereum still at $4,400, still holding kind of strong. We're going to see 3% in the last 24 hours is pretty bad. We'll see what happens, but the market is pulling back a little bit. XRP above $3, man. We're actually moving to the downside. What's going on? Hey, all right, everybody panic. Time to sell everything. All right, BNB sitting at $836, Solana $191. We have Dogecoin at 22 cents, Tron at 35 cents, Cardano at 93 cents, Hyperliquid, which is doing some insane things, at $47. Chainlink at $22, Stellar 45. Then we have 42 cents. Damn, imagine if Stellar was 42 cents. Sweet at $3.79. Bitcoin Cash 588. So on and so forth. The entire market is moving as a whole. So we're starting to move a little bit. Hopefully for not too much longer to the downside. You know, it'd be like that sometimes. Like I said before, look at this as an opportunity to buy your favorite crypto products at a discount. What's up, Mizzy Matt? Good morning. How we doing? All right. So the first piece of news is that Treasury Secretary Bessent says the U.S. government is exploring ways to acquire more Bitcoin to expand the reserve. Now, yesterday he did say that the federal government would not be buying Bitcoin, right? Obviously, you know, with the strategic Bitcoin reserve, we're looking for ways to add Bitcoin to our treasury and not just keep the confiscated ones, which they did tell us. The ones that are confiscated or seized, you could say confiscated, seized, they're not going to be selling it, but they want to explore budget neutral ways to buy more Bitcoin. So we'll see if that happens. Obviously, we're laying down the groundwork right now. You know, relax, takes time. You know, things are in motion. We are light years ahead of where we were this time last year, right? So put that into perspective. All right, be a little patient. If you're new to the crypto space, this is a weird cycle. You joined at a good time. I mean, if you look at it in the perspective of not being able to buy Bitcoin cheap, then it is what it is. But like when it comes to regulation and those sorts of things. So that was nice for him to say that. So he elaborates. He says, Bitcoin that has been finally forfeited to the government, will be the foundation of the strategic Bitcoin reserve that President Trump established in his March executive order. In addition, Treasury is committed to exploring budget neutral pathways to acquire more Bitcoin to expand the reserve, and to execute on the president's promise to make the United States the Bitcoin superpower of the world. So just some clarification there. You know, a lot of people probably got feedback from yesterday and probably, you know, got a lot of heat because people were saying, well, why would you say it on CNN? Because he was on, I think, CNBC. He was talking about how, you know, that they're not going to be buying more Bitcoin, but they want to, you know, figure out some budget neutral ways to acquire more Bitcoin. So, you know, Pepe says, good thing we went all in on Bitcoin at 16K. I didn't go all in as much as I should have, but at the time I didn't have like a ton of capital to buy Bitcoin. So, all right. Oh, Jerome Powell. I guess that wasn't really important. It's one of those Jerome Powell news in there, but who cares about that guy? Hopefully he's fired. But check this out. So SEC Chair Paul Atkins says all divisions are mobilizing to make America the crypto capital of the world. That's big news, right? That's huge news because obviously the United States, we want to be the leader in everything. So why not crypto? You know, like I always mention, over the last 4 years, we kind of pushed innovation out of the United States. Or at least we were starting to. And now it's going to be becoming a hub, a breeding ground for crypto innovation. We want everybody here. We want the great minds here. Like we have everybody else in every other field. That's what makes the United States great. Just random people legally coming to the United States on a visa. And like, you know, that's what makes us great. You know, there's a lot of people who are like, here's the thing, like, that's why Asians, like Indians, the stereotype is true. Those motherfuckers are smart. You know what I mean? If I walk into a doctor's office and my doctor's Indian, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be okay. I walk in there, and if it's a black, I'm just kidding. You know, that's why I don't like DEI. So here's the thing with DEI, right? I get it. We want to give people a fair shot. World's not fair, you know. One second, let me finish this point. I'll go to that $20 donation. But this is why I don't like DEI. For example, right? I get it. There's some people that are in unfair positions in life. Life's a game of poker. You have to play with the hand you're dealt. You don't get to choose your parents, unfortunately. It sucks. And maybe it's you know, some sort of like weird, you know, what is it called? I forgot the word for it. But the truth is, like, you got to break the negative generations. Like, some people just have bad parents. It's up to you to be better for your kids. Anyways, DI is bad, right? You want the best person for the job, always. If you're having open heart surgery, right? And someone said, hey, man, do you want the doctor that's the color of your skin, or do you want the doctor that's the best, that got here because they worked for it? You'd be like, give me the fucking doctor that's the best. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Give me the doctor. So that's why you should look at everything. A plumber, for example. Do you want a plumber? Obviously, a plumber, you're an entrepreneur most of the time. Sometimes, not all the time, but you want the best person for the job. You know what I mean? So think of it that way. Anyways, Artie says, what's up, dang, with the $20 donation. Back in the day, Artie was the donation king. Artie, back on his bullshit again. Thank you so much for the $20 donation. That's actually insane. That covers my lunch for the day. So thank you so much, Artie, for the $20 donation again. I appreciate you, bro. It's good to have you back in the chat. It wasn't the same without you. You've got all the old DGens here. Let's go, baby. Again, thank you so much for $20, dude. That's insane. $20, bro. YouTube's going to take 30% of that. So $17, baby. We'll take it. Or no, it's not 30%. That's $14. DEI. See, I'm a DEI hire. $14, baby. Let's go. I appreciate you. All right. Took 5 minutes to bring up Indian Chinese. Yeah, but they're good at math. They're just better than us. But what I'm saying is that we're a melting pot. We're a melting pot in the United States. Diversity is what makes us strong. Good diversity, not forced. Natural. Ricky Ricardo says, PPI caused a macro panic in the markets. Don't miss your chance to be a crypto millionaire. XRP. Yeah, Ricky Ricardo, you're going to need a lot of XRP to become a crypto millionaire, but I like the fucking hype this morning. On a Friday morning, I love it. I love it. All right. What's going on? Okay. SEC, SEC Chair Atkins says the SEC can act on blockchain rules without waiting for Congress, which is great, right? Because obviously with the SEC, new leaders in town, you know what I mean? New head honcho, and it's better because it adds more clarity to the space, right? I'm not trying to regulate it out of existence. We're trying to actually become the crypto capital of the world and foster innovation here. I know. So this is what Paul Atkins said over on Fox News this morning.
So a couple of weeks ago, the
I'm so sorry for the volume. This is not my fault. This is actually X.
Administration issued the President's Working Group's report on digital assets in the United States, and there were clear directions to the SEC. We're part of the PWG, that President's Working Group, and clear recommendations for us to go forward and help make what the President has announced, his intention to make America the crypto capital of the world and have the world run on American technology. So we're mobilizing at the SEC all our different divisions and offices to focus on making that announcement become reality. So that's with our Corporation Finance Division, Investment Management, and others. We're focusing on what we can do to make the regulations of the SEC encompass the crypto assets and also make it so that people can have some clarity going forward. We're working with Congress. Obviously, the Genius Act was enacted here a few weeks ago with a big announcement at the White House by the President himself, and as he signed it. So that I thought was a very good step forward. And now there are other bills in Congress that are being considered. And when they return from their recess, I look forward to much more forward progress.
Now, the Clarity Act is huge, right? Obviously, the Clarity Act is going to give us some clarity on how to move forward as a space, right? Being crypto. And that's all we ever want in the crypto space, is just a roadmap on how to properly operate in the United States within the bounds of the law. So that's been important. So Paul Atkins, actual GOAT. We love him. We love him. What comments do we have? Not a ton of news today, guys. So the stream's actually going to be a little shorter, maybe like 45 minutes today. Not a ton of news. And it's Friday. Let's see. What else do we have here? CZ, good morning. CZ with the face tattoos. Jayhawk and Artie, what a combination, bro. All right, so Hyperliquid flipped Circle and 24-hour revenue. Man, Hyperliquid was really doing very well. It's crazy to pass Circle. And I just wanted you guys to show you the comparison between Tether and Circle, because I know people always talk about like the better stablecoins. And I think that Circle could be a little more trusted because it's an American company, maybe. I don't know. But Tether, $21 million in 24-hour revenue compared to Circle, $6 million. But Hyperliquid at $7.17 million. So Hyperliquid, man, really becoming one of the top products this altcoin cycle. So we love it. All right. So big news that could affect the crypto markets going forward. So obviously World War III is never a good thing. And whenever we have some sort of talks of war or Israel dropping bombs on other brown people over there in the Middle East, that's what we like to do, right? United States and their allies. You're brown, we like to bomb you, baby. That's what we like to do. It's crazy. It's fucked up. You got some oil over there? You got some interest? Yeah, we're going to destabilize your government. Throwing one of our guys in there, and hopefully you like them. You probably won't. It's crazy. Fucking crazy. Everything we do is to preserve the American way of life, and you got to feel bad about it, right? Just if you're born in the United States, you're pretty lucky. in the grand scheme of things. I know there's people here that say this country sucks and those sorts of things, but like, it doesn't suck. It's a great country, But yeah. Gotta love the actor. Gotta love the actor in the Ukraine. Oh yeah, I think, is he an actor or is he like, he's an actor, huh? Other brown people ride us on the roll, but that's what they do. United States. If you're brown, baby, we got some bombs for you. Freedom bombs. All right, but Trump set for Alaska summit with Putin, push to the so that they can push for the end of the war in Ukraine. Now, obviously, Donald Trump said he'd come in and have the war done. One of the promises he's failed to follow through with that and the Epstein files. So I mean, two big things in my opinion. But hey, at least our crypto bags are pumping. Fuck it, Billionaires trafficking little young women. Fuck it. Just I'm being sarcastic. It's kind of crazy how we allow that sort of thing. But people already forgot about the Epstein stuff. But this is big, right? So hopefully, Putin's coming to Alaska, which I think we bought that from them, right? I think we bought that from. I think it was during the collapse of the Soviet Union. So they're like, hey, we'll give you a couple $100. I mean, it's not a very uninhabitable state. But Sugar Plum says release the files. I agree. But yeah, so hopefully they can meet and hash it out like a couple of grown-ups. I doubt anything's going to come with this. If you look at things from the perspective of Russia, like geopolitically wise, like their walls are closing in on them. Like they have our allies all along their borders and shit. Like they're trying to preserve their way of life too. And it's a meat grinder over there versus Ukraine. Ukraine has some dogs. Obviously, we're funding them and those sorts of things. I don't know who you go for, whatever. You get a little Ukraine fucking photo in your profile picture, whatever floats your boat, buddy. It's always bigger than what people make it out to be online anyways when it comes to these reasons. But, you got to look at the war from both perspectives. But hopefully we can get it done because any talk of World War III amping up really seems to have the market dump, which is kind of selfish to say. And the worst of my bags can pump. But hey, we're human, if we're being honest here. Now, I'm a kind of a one-issue voter sometimes. If it benefits me, I'm voting for you. Because the truth is, a lot of things these presidents run on don't benefit you, right? Anyways, I'm getting too political here. But, hopefully they end this war. See what happens. That'd be nice. We got some more economic news. Retail sales rise 0.5% in July. Missing forecast, but marking the second straight monthly gain after spring slide. So people are breaking bread, which is good because when you think of retail, right, you think of crypto. We think of when retail gets into crypto, the market can actually go bananas. That's what we want, right? The market to pump. And the truth is, look, institutions buying crypto, big altcoins, that's fine. I get it. That's great. That's good for them, whatever. But we need retail to get in. We need all our neighbors texting us because if you're watching this, you're probably the most well-versed person in your group in crypto. You're probably the crypto guy. Everybody goes to you for advice, may or may not be expert advice, but they go to you for advice. So when they start texting you, hitting you up and ask what to buy, I mean, I get a lot of people asking me, but obviously I put my dumb face on the internet, so I just take that as me being a crypto guy. But person maybe doesn't have like a social media presence, but people are asking you the crypto questions. That's when the retail comes in. But the flip side of that, why it could be a double-edged sword, is that if sales are looking good, maybe the chances of interest rates being lowered, which we're hoping 50 basis points this time, could go down, which they did go down, but to 92%. So they went from 100% to 96% to 92%. And it's hopefully we're not going to, I mean, obviously 92% is fantastic, right? But we'll see. And I can't wait to see what happens if like odds come out, whether or not we get a 50 basis point decrease. It's going to be interesting, right? Big meeting in September. September can be Pumptober, whatever. I know. All right, let's read some of these comments and then we'll get into, do I have any more news or that's it? Yeah, that's pretty much it. So CoinDesk says multi-billion, this is the last piece of news, multi-billion-dollar hedge fund, Brevin Howard reports holding over $2 billion with the BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF. A lot of people say, well, why don't you just buy the real thing? Why buy an ETF? But you have to understand that ETFs are here for the people that need a cosigner kind of, right? It's BlackRock's ETF. It's BlackRock. It's their ETF. It's not actual Bitcoin. You should always self-custody your Bitcoin, but ETF's the second best thing. Well, no, third best. Second is exchanges. Third is ETF. So there it is. Let's see how the market's doing. Market's still taking a big dump. Unfortunately, when I stream either the market pumps or dumps, it has to be 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It has to be, has to be that. Russia took pesos at the time. Fair land purchased by the USA. Yes, yes. And mostly for military, strategy, because ain't shit going on in Alaska, right? All right, what else we have? Yes, we back, baby. The world ain't ready. We are back, baby. Yes. Good to have you back, Artie. Gotta love the actor in Ukraine. Okay, I know who that is. Files won't ever be released. You're right. You're right. Now it's a Democrat hoax. What? Look I was born at night, but not last night. You haven't heard that one in a while, have you? Yeah, that's crazy. Now he's like, absolutely. Why does everybody care about the files now? Fucking files. What do you mean files? Documents? Epstein? You were still talking about that guy? Yeah, we're still talking about even the guy you were yapping about over the last 8 years. Yeah, crazy. Have some shots of vodka and hash that shit out already. Yeah, Trump and Putin should get together, have some vodka, do some shots, and just get it over with. But obviously things are more complicated than that. I think that, either Russia or Ukraine would have to do some concessions. Or I think right now Russia has occupied a good amount. I don't know if it's a good amount, but a decent amount of Ukrainian territory. So Ukraine would have to do some concessions, which I'm not sure if they want to do. I don't know. It's definitely sucks. Nobody cared or said much when Obama was in office and Putin took Crimea. Nobody said much or cared when Obama was in office. I think I was really young at that time, so maybe I care a little more about the world now. I actually voted for Obama when I was 18. But, as an 18-year-old, I remember being in my history class, not 18, but 16. She talked about there might be a black president for the first time, Obama getting elected. This is 2006, excuse me. In 2008, I voted for him. I was 18, and I was like, oh, black guy, nice man. And I'm from a poor neighborhood, and everybody's like, oh, my God, he's black, and he's going to help us. And they didn't. They don't care about you. Politicians don't care about you. You think they care about you, but they don't. They really don't. They don't. They can't. Maybe they can, but they really don't, right? They're trying to make the self-interest, I think. Big club and we're not in it. Shout out to George Carlin. Yes, like and share. Smash the like button. If you're watching over on X, make sure to like, repost, all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys tapping in with me this morning. Let's see. Let's go over let's go to check coin market cap, see if we're actually sliding down percentage points this morning. But at the moral of this, oh yeah, we're down. Damn, why this shit started dumping when we were down like nothing when the stream started. Now we're down 1.5%. Jesus. Bitcoin dominance back at 59%. So still up a little bit from yesterday. Ethereum's still at its cycle high. Oh, well, close. It was at 13.8 yesterday. It's at 3.7. So that's actually nice. That's nice. Just buy more unicorn fart dust. Yeah, it's a good meme coin. Here comes the balls off the table speech. It's balls on the table speech. Ape Life, are we just going to... Ape Life, you got a problem with me, bro? You just say something, Kryptonics says, Desu, how you doing? Have you seen Desu X Pal AI partnership? Two shitty products together doesn't make a good one. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I haven't seen it, though. I've been hearing a lot of crazy stuff regarding the Epstein files lately. Dude, me too. Bro, that took me down a rabbit hole I never wish I went down. Honestly, I never wish I went down these rabbit holes. I did not know. I did not want to go. I did not want to learn about Israel. I didn't want to learn about JFK. I did not want to know about that shit. But I did. And I hate it. Because now you know what's going on. And when you know what's going on, there's a reason why they say ignorance is bliss. Now, I'm messing with you, Ape Life. Insider trading alert, Coinbase CEO just sold $800,000 of $8 million of coin. Wait, really? No way. Freeman Finances. What's up, Rodney? Keep the hard work, fam. Keep it the hard. Love what you're doing. Thank you so much, Freeman Finance. Appreciate you, brother. Wait, what? Let me see. Insider trading? Let me see. Look at this. Right when we sell off, money goes right into memo. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I don't know. I see this report, but I'm not sure how legit it is. Is this guy legit? He's just saying shit. I don't know. I don't want to report that news if it's not legit. I'll see it on, if I see it on Watch Guru or something like that, then I know it's legit. Then I'll look on the internet and stuff like that. Yes, smash the like, subscribe if you are new, share the stream. I appreciate that. Let me see. What else do we have going on? Oh yeah, George Carlin was such a genius. Yeah, he's not a perfect man, you know. He struggled through a lot of things, but one, he lived a very long life, and two, I mean, you really realize a lot of things, you know. The rabbit hole is crazy. Pepe says, same Roddy, I'm going down those rabbit holes. It's not pretty. It's not. It's honestly good to be dumb. A little more. To be like neurotic and self-aware is not good for the human. It's not. It really isn't. It's not. To be dumb and a go-getter is like, I think being dumb, like ignorant and a go-getter and being an asshole are the three best personality traits. You get things done without overthinking things, you know? We got the air and water show this weekend in Chicago. Heating the fly pass makes me happy. I don't live overseas right now. Fly pass. Heating then fly pass. I don't know what that is, Senor Rocco, but it sounds fun. Water show this weekend in Chicago. Water, okay. I'm looking forward to the UFC fights tomorrow. They're going to be bangers. And I'm looking forward to playing Elden Ring all day today. That's what I've been doing for the past week, and I cannot put that game down. I don't know what the heck is going on with this PlayStation PS5. I got a PlayStation 5 about 2 weeks ago, guys, or about a week and a half ago. I got Elden Ring. You know that fucking game where you walk around as like a little warrior and just beat people up? That game is incredibly hard, one. And two, I cannot stop playing it. It is like actual drugs. In fact, I haven't done any drugs since I got it because this is a supplement, you know? This is crazy. You know, it's crazy. Like friends are asking, actually, I'm getting a little sick. My friends are like, hey, let's go hang out. You know? People want to hang out. I'm like, no, I'd rather be home and play a fucking video game. Now that's where I want to be. You know what I mean? I've been there, done that. I got the t-shirt. You know, I've had it, you know, I turned up a lot. So good morning, Roddy. Bucky starting to pump. Bucky, we'll get some, I want to chat with the chat for a little bit today. I'm loving it. You know what's crazy, bro? The other day I got a message from Coinbase and I don't have Coinbase anymore. I was like, damn, this scammer always try to find a way. Oh yeah. Scammers, I get like text messages from Coinbase like a few times a week and emails and stuff like that. I call this number back and you call them and they're like, hello, this is bloody fucking Mike from Los Angeles. No, the scammers are not Indian anymore. They're actually like people with American accents at least. So they're like legit. Like there was an article about maybe about a year ago, a little less than a year ago, where a news anchor got a call from a scammer and they just started asking the scammer like why they're doing this. And the scammer like went into detail. Let me see if I can find that article. I thought that was interesting. You know, because like these guys are getting like, what's the article? I don't see the article. I can't find the article. Yeah, but it was a very interesting article. The guy's like, yeah, we're just fucking having a fucking shit, fucking shooting the shit with the guy. Yeah, smash the likes, subscribe if you are new, share the stream, all that good stuff. Thank you so much, Alexandra. You are a gem. Like and become a degenerate by just subscribing, please. Yes, become a part of the degenerates. It's a good time. Yeah, UFC tomorrow going to be crazy. Sounds like a war zone without the bombs. Hearing? What do you mean hearing? Wells Fargo increased Bitcoin exposure from 26 million to 160 million in Q2. Banks are loading. It's nice. That's good. That's a good headline. Let's go. They get it. They get the message, right? It's all about having a person in place passing these, you know, laws and getting these regulations sorted out, which, you know, Trump is doing. Hello, how you doing, good friend? Amine. Why not just anime? Amine Cryptos. How you doing? Waiting on meme season. Got a couple ARs I want. Hey, there we go. Pokemon World Champion starts today in Anaheim. Let's go. Like the game, the trading card game, or like the video game? I'll be at SoFi Stadium tomorrow for the football game, tailgating and all. Nice. That sounds fun. Football season's back. I love football season. Now, I don't ever watch the games live unless it's the playoffs. But what I will do is I watch all like the NFL highlights at the end of the night. Like I'll just sit in bed and just watch like an hour like games. I know. Not all of the games, but a lot of the games. I like storylines. Like I love greatness and storylines. I love being able to watch sports as a fan of the sport. Obviously, I support the Buccaneers, so I'm in Tampa Bay, but like as like a whole, I like to support like greatness and see like great things happen. You know, I'm not gonna watch any other game because I like to be tapped in. Big sports guy. Jayhawk makes meme season here. Jayhawk meme season here, so we have to catch the right wave and get out. Well, I don't think meme season is in just yet. So I think we'll get a massive meme season when we see altcoins send, memes follow, and then so on and so forth. That's S African is going to get that S African is going to get South African. Oh, it gets slapped back to black in the UFC. That South African is going to get slapped back to black in the UFC. Dude, what kind of this? What's up, Salmo Fudd? Go Browns. Go Shador Sanders. You know what? And I'm a huge UFC fan. You asked me a question, I know about it. But Khamzat or DDP? Here's the thing. Khamzat has shown that he can fade in fights. DDP gets better. DDP has a fantastic gas tank. Did they work on those things? You know? Or did Khamzat work on that? Because he kind of goes balls to the wall and he does a lot of wrestling. I don't think DDP is going to be able to stop Khamzat from taking him down. I don't think so. I think he's going to be in trouble in the first maybe 2 rounds. But if he can make it out of those 2 rounds, I think that he's going to win and finish Khamzat in the 4th round. But here's the thing. I think that Khamzat may try to stand with him, which would be good because he can conserve his energy a little more instead of trying to wrestle the entire fight. It's a tough fight to call. I do not know. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm going to be locked in, you know. Why did they say why the president's canceled? What does that mean, Senor Rocco? This is going to be a good one. Yes, Nectar, it's going to be a fantastic one. Yes, there is a UFC fight this weekend. Dracus du Plessis, who is a real African champion. He's from South Africa, but that counts. That counts. South Africa is still African. I agree. Khamzat has to take it early, but maybe Khamzat's been working on his conditioning, and maybe Khamzat could be the beast we've seen from round 1 to round 5. I don't know. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough one. I think the fight against, Robert Whittaker was kind of a fluke because he got an injury. I mean, it's still a fight injury. It's like if you get in a fight and you kick someone's leg and their knee pops, it's like it's damage, right? But it's a freak accident that happened in the fight. We'll see what happened. Gonna show layer 1 by Mong. Mong! Jesus, I haven't heard that one in a while. Shout out to Mong. You're watching it for free? I always buy the pay-per-views. 1, the stream is better, and 2, I got to support the company. I do like to support the company. Khamzat gonna pound and ground on him. Hey, we're pounding. Ooh, sounds freaky. Maybe, but I think he's definitely gonna get his ass in front. DDP's big and strong. Don't forget that he's a big, homunculus looking motherfucker, and he fights like someone stole something from him. But it works. Khamzat, an absolute beast. I wouldn't put money on this fight though. It could go either way. Yes, it could go either way. I wonder what the betting odds for it. I bet it's like even. Crow roadmap is insane, dude. Love Kronos. Fantastic exchange, and I think they have a bright future. Something Kronos did during the bear market was stay out of the spotlight. They were like low key in the background, where people getting sued and all kinds of shit. Why me says gay clown? Yes, you are a gay clown. It's okay to be gay and a clown. It's fine. Hey, whatever floats your boat. You like a little butt stuff? That's cool with me. Are you still training, Rod? Yes, sir. I'm still training. Yes, sir. Just mostly stand up though. No jiu-jitsu. I was doing jiu-jitsu. I did 3 tournaments. Did very well. Trained a lot, but I got to the point where jiu-jitsu is, I'm just sore all the time, especially if you're competing. So just striking these days. The meeting was canceled due to escalating tensions between what? The meeting's canceled. Ah, fuck. Wait, hold on. Wait, no, it didn't get canceled. You're lying. I read this as breaking. Putin clears the schedule for Trump. The Kremlin just teased a marathon showdown between Putin and Trump. They expect to last around 7 hours. The officials say they're expecting results, but they're saying, what? Oh, they're gonna hang out. Putin is rolling east to west en route to his high-stakes sit-down with President Trump. They're still meeting. Why haven't publicity stunt? Hey, dude, Putin beats Trump's ass in a fight, right? Golf though, Khamzat minus 245. Really interesting. What's up with the feds in DC, bro? They're cleaning up. You know what? Have you guys seen the feds just walking around? I'm gonna be honest. This is some like totalitarian shit, but maybe it's needed. There are some places that just are fucking shitholes and need to be cleaned up. I think so. But it does give me Nazi Germany vibes. I'm not going to cap. Except they're not snatching people up and putting you on a fucking train to some place they said you weren't going to go and end up, throwing you in a fucking oven. That shit's crazy. It's different, Obviously, what Hitler did in fucking Nazi Germany is insane. Like a mass calculated trying to exterminate one people. That's why when people draw the comparisons to Trump and Hitler, it's kind of crazy, but damn, bro. It is weird walking around seeing federal agents just tell people to go inside their house. It is crazy with that, but I see both sides to it, if you live in places like that, you get it, bro. If you ever lived in a place like that where you don't feel safe to be outside, you get it. You do get it. But it is kind of crazy. If you've never lived in a place like that and you're speaking, you know what I mean? Like, I remember one of the big things back in 2020 with the presidential election, like all the most super liberal people, like were people that were not from like the hood. Like they weren't born in like places that are just ghetto. They're not be like hood, but like ghetto, like these motherfuckers they're out of the bubble. They don't understand. When you're in there, you're like, yeah, please somebody clean this shit up. Going to the casino to watch the fight is also awesome, and a sports bar. Nice. Yeah, getting a little fucked up, a little drunky. I wish that most people could have been around to watch the Pride fighting shit like 30 years ago. Steve, you could watch it. You could watch it on YouTube. Bitcoin drops to 117K. Oh, are we dumping, guys? Yeah, we've moved down another 0.25%. DC is a shithole. Yes, people in DC are literally thanking them. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Hamzat and Strickland or Pereira would be exciting, but Hamzat would just out-grapple them. Hamzat and Strickland, Hamzat's wrestling is so good, but Pereira's big, but I still think he takes him down, Buy more Bitcoin, 117K. Remember, Hamzat is not inhuman. Like, he's fought against Kamaru Usman and Gilbert Burns, who are top-level talents, and he struggled. Gilbert Burns, you could say, arguably beat him. It was close. Usman, who came off the couch pretty much, so he didn't win the fight, but he was putting it on him in the third round. That's why I think that if the fights go to the fourth and fifth round and Hamzat fight like he usually does, he's going to gas out, and DDP is going to finish him. I'll pick DDP by rear naked choke, fourth round. But I could see Hamzat going in there smushing him. But that's my pick. Some theaters also going to show the UFC pay-per-view on the big screen. Yes, they can. I think that if they do that, though, they have to pay for each seat that's coming, like each head. You can't just show a pay-per-view without doing that. Yeah, DC is kind of ghetto, bro. I've been there a couple times. I stayed in nice places both times. But hey, once you grow up, you don't want to go back there. Hey, if I'm in a neighborhood with just white people, they're gonna be nosy, but I'm not gonna get harmed or probably not gonna steal my shit. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. Hey, Jayhawk, what do your neighbors look like? What's up, Sacco? How we doing? Why is crypto allergic to the 4 trillion market cap? Why is that? Felix, you need to fucking run. Felix is over here just Debbie Downer, bro. Felix, relax. What? Motherfuckers up in here. Felix, you just got to take it, bro. You got to accept it. You got to go with the flow, bro. You got to go with the flow. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's going to be fine. Artie, that's a reminder that you're going to make it. Yes, Artie, you are going to make it. We love you, Artie. I saw a screenshot of Bitcoin at 16K. That's so gangster, bro. My longs are down. That's why, bro. What are the 3 L's that destroy men? Huh? What are the 3 L's? Ladies, liquor, and leverage, and heroin. That's an H. We'll throw that in there, though. So LLL. Okay, those are the 3 L's that destroy men. Ladies, liquor, and leverage. Stop using leverage. You can do what you want, but you better be good, motherfucker. And you better be emotionless. Jack, all my neighbors are white. They think I'm cartel, like the only Mexican on the block. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Are you a rapper? I remember, where did I go? Every time like me and Jake go out, people think like I'm an athlete or something. Which I'm like, I'm in shape, but I'm not in good shape. Like, hey, you're black and you're in this area. You play basketball? Hey, brother, you play basketball, brother? No, I do something more stupid. I talk about crypto online all day. It's always so interesting seeing, doing that. It's really fucking up my game, by the way, This whole crypto shit's fucking up my game, Because I'm kind of goofy and wacky online. I'm not really like this in person. Kind of quiet, a little stoic. So people see my clips and I look goofy as fuck. I'm goofy. You know what I mean? It's bad. It's fucking up my game, bro. The DW Felix, what does that mean? You got, don't worry. Oh, you got to dip to rip. Yeah, Nectar, tell him. Hey, Felix, you got to dip to rip. You guys can't see the X comments and the YouTube's can't, or X can't see the YouTube comments, but I can pull them up. But Nectar DW, he says, you got to dip to rip. I'm thinking shill bonk now. Let's go, Nub, shill it. I think Putin knows sword fighting or jiu-jitsu or something like that. I think judo. So yeah, Trump would definitely find out. But if it's a round of golf, I'm taking fucking Donald Trump over anybody, baby. Down bad with the ladies? Nah. What do you think about Sundog with a 40? Nah. See, I think the Tron meme coin craze is out of here for sure. You know, out of here. You know, that's what I think. I don't know. They had a nice little run. Sundog and Sun Swap was good. It was like a 3-month run. It was like maybe a little more. It was a nice run. Maybe this is how you really are, bro. Only for like an hour a day because I'm I don't really talk the entire day, and I just spend my time talking here with you guys. It's like my therapy session. To be honest, is this therapy for me? Are you guys my therapist? Should I be paying you guys? This is like my session. Rodney, my XRP is $50. I'm heading over there, and we are jamming on the drums. Hell yeah, Stevie Jones, just invite yourself to my place. Hell yeah, bro. You better bring some bitches. I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, roll up, bro. We'll play the drum. It's an electric drum set, which they're not perfect, but it's pretty good. The cymbals suck. I gotta say that. The drums are fantastic. The cymbals suck. Watching the UFC on LSD must be a trip. Why would you watch the UFC on LSD? I feel like that's not a good combination. You know? Maybe it is. I don't know. But I feel like LSD got to go out in the wilderness. You know? I don't. That's a bad idea. You're gonna be tripping balls, bro. You're gonna be seeing people getting beat up and bloodied and stuff. I don't know if that's a good combination. Just my opinion. Just the guy. You know? Just the guy. And hopefully, providing some entertainment for you guys. Hey, crypto could be boring sometimes. I could be sitting here talking about fucking Jerome Powell all day. Why? Why? Okay, let's see if we got any more news. Maybe some more Jerome Powell news. Sidebar, Kick, which please stop banning my account, Kick. Jesus Christ, please. Is signing some really big tubers. So XQC, Mr. Beast, Aiden Ross. So Kick might be taking out what's the other one called? Damn. What's the other one called? Oh, I forgot. How do I forget the stream? No, I forgot the other one. What's Roland? It is, yeah, it's the electric one. Yeah. It was probably a little too expensive, but it's worth it. I'm not like super crazy good at drums, but I could get down on some beats, play some songs. I used to play a lot growing up. Almonds Gold, also multi-streams on Kick. Nice. What I've been watching lately, Pygos, is streamers' compilations to them playing Elden Ring and getting raging. It's hilarious. What's the other streaming? Twitch. Jesus. Twitch. How did I forget that? Yeah, Twitch. Yeah. Clear eyes for clear eyes. When I was playing in a band for many years, not too long ago, I always practiced on some old Yamaha electronic cymbals. Sounded like shit. They're so bad. I had an acoustic drum set, which is a regular drum set growing up, but I lived in an apartment and my mom would not let me play. And I had neighbors too. I can't play the drums. You can't play the drums when you're living in an apartment. It was just so bad. So I bring them to my friend's house, and obviously you can't be there all the time. It was just crazy. I think Bitcoin is going to reach 90,000 in the medium to long term. Excuse me, shut the fuck up. No, you don't. Amine Cryptos, I'm about to dox your address, and we're about to give you a piece of our mind, buddy. But don't you put that black magic in this chat. I'm just kidding. You can hang out. You can do what you want. I'm just saying it's weird. Why would you think that? Why would you think that? I ain't going to cap, guys. I cannot wait to play Elden Ring all day. I took a shower today, though, so I'm good. I'm just kidding. I take a shower every day. Dude, I did an F45 workout yesterday. I do my workouts at 5 a.m., bro. I did an F45 workout yesterday. Dude, I am absolutely cooked. Rodney can't handle a drummer. Rodney can't handle a drummer. Rodney can't handle a drummer. What does that mean? Nectar says, what's your build on Elden Ring? I'm doing fucking fire alarm. Dude, fuck this apartment, dude. Why? No one said there was going to be a fire alarm test today. I fucking hate this building sometimes. We pay so much rent for this shit. Hey, yo, shut the fuck up. Anyways, I'm using the Keen Nagakiba for my weapon. So obviously focusing on dexterity. I did a lot of research. Trust me. You know, I'm always doing. This is why sometimes when I stream, like this will happen before a stream sometimes. Like this happened 2 Fridays ago, I believe. And this is like this for like, and they were in here inspecting. They're going apartment to apartment. I said nobody can handle a drummer. Lol, not Rodney. Okay. I'm sorry. That sounded a little gay there. Yeah, but I'm doing the samurai build. I'm doing the same old stuff with the blood, the blood spell on the sword. I'm just doing that. You know that the rune farming with like the T-Rex thing. You get a this is gonna sound stupid. A golden pickled fowl foot. You bite it, you get the golden scarab, and you like spawn. You tap in, you warp to that world, and you just kill the T-Rex. You go to the grace, you do it again. Like you can literally get 1,000,000 runes in like 15 minutes, or it's crazy. Or maybe like 15 minutes. It's crazy. So I've been doing that, just leveling up my character like a motherfucker. That game is incredibly hard. It is so hard. It is so ridiculously hard, and I can't stop playing. You get so mad. Like I haven't wanted to throw a controller in my life, and the other day I got the urge to just yeet my controller across the fucking apartment. But when you beat a boss, woo! Anyways, somebody must be smoking some bunk ass weed. What's crazy is they're playing music. They don't tell us there's going to be a test. I didn't get an email, or anything like that. They just do. This happened yesterday. That bell went on in the middle of the day, and it scared the shit out of me. Like one time I was napping and I heard bing, and I just like, oh, I jumped up. It was crazy. No, it is an online game, but it's more of a story mode. Elden Ring. Pepe, let me tell you something. Don't get it. Just don't get it. It is so confusing and so hard, and it's going to suck a lot of your life up. Don't get it. Don't be like me. Just fucking go do something else. Have you played Black with Myth? I don't know what that is. It is. Have you played? What is it? I don't know what that is. Is that the game? I don't play a lot of games. This is like the only one I've played. This and like I played Hollow Knight before this, but I just beat it. How about when GTA 6 comes out? Hold my fucking beer. I'm not a big GTA person because Jayhawk and his friends killed me. Jayhawk and Mizzy killed me. Oh shit! Check this out. Be very careful. This is why I always recommend antiviruses. Real quick crypto news. $1.25 million lost to addressing poison scam. So I used that $140 ETH to a lookalike address planted in the history after copy and paste. Detected by Web3 antivirus, the wallet had multiple prior poisoning attempts in its feed. The trap eventually worked. Jesus Christ, guys, be careful. Make sure when you're ever, you can save your addresses in an address book on any like fucking wallet. And because they'll do something where they get an address that's similar to like the first 3 or 4 numbers and letters and the last. Like it's crazy. So just be careful. It's hard as hell. If you like Elden Ring, you would like Wukong. It's insane. Let me finish Elden Ring first. The game says I'm technically 16% of the way. I did the festival thing. I think it's Radon. I beat that one. Look, the bitch that looked like Maleficent. And then I beat obviously the little, what's his name? I forgot. I beat like 3 or 4 major bosses. But then I'm going around. It's that game. You can just hop around and do random shit all day. Like it's literally, it doesn't end. It doesn't end. I actually don't even want to check to see how many hours I have, but Black Myth Wukong looks sick as fuck. It's actually a fantastic game. It's sick. Like you're working towards a lot. It's super challenging. When you beat something, you feel like you overcame something. Yes, I'm happy. I'm that happy about a game. Okay. I'm not sure about GTA 6, though, but I will be blacking everything out for the UFC fights. I mean, maybe I'll just watch the main event for UFC tomorrow. The thing about being on the East Coast is that the main event's always in the fucking ass crack in the middle of the night. It's like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. It's crazy. I cannot stand it. I can't stay up I wake up at 3:30 every day, or about 3:30 to 4 every day. If I get up at 1 a.m., like it's gonna fuck up my sleeping schedule. I can't watch the UFC fights that late. The game's called Elden Ring. If you use a ledger or tangent to send crypto, let's say you send to a centralized exchange, it's best to scan the QR code on the exchange to get the exact address. Yes. But yeah, you have to always be cautious. Yes. I'm always cautious, especially if you're sending large quantities of money, dude. Don't be careless. Try watching UFO and waking up at 7 a.m. to work the next day. What's UFO? Crypto G. Good morning, baby. How you doing, Crypto G? Dang, long time no talk. How you doing? Good to see you. GM. What do you mean watching UFO? Oh, UFC. And waking up at 7 to work the next day? Yeah, it's not. I told Human Resources I wanted to be paid in Bitcoin. They laughed at me with a straight face, and I said, I'm being serious. But they just can't do that. They can't. All right, fuck it, switch the payroll rules up for Brandon. But no, I get you. People still don't understand. Normies don't understand. Good morning, G. How we doing? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're prosperous. I don't see you and the girls doing spaces anymore. You guys were doing that shit like all last year. What happened? What happened to the squad? I don't see anybody doing spaces anymore, really. I'm actually not online that much. It may look like I'm online a lot, but I ain't. Which reminds me, guys, if you want to follow me on Instagram, link to my Instagram is in the description down below. All I do is post memes all day. That's it. Just memes. Just a big meme guy. You know? That's the joke. Brandon White, that's a terrible joke. Brandon White, you just walking in with the dad jokes right now? Glock J, good morning, man. How we doing? Glock J. Who the fuck works on a Sunday? Oh, yeah. Taking care of business every day. Taking care of business. They're working overtime. What happened to the boys? Me and Jake are texting right now. We just stopped doing the stream together just because we actually make more money when we do our own thing. But we'll do some joint streams again. Do you work too? We mean do I work too, nigga? Yeah, I work. This is my job. Yeah, no, I just do content stuff. Some days are busier than others, but I pretty much just post all day, work out deals. Sometimes I do promos. We've been slowing down a little bit right now, but yeah, I do tweets and stuff like that. And obviously this, even though this is kind of like free, but it does help my channels. Like the TikTok is doing pretty good. I'm just trying something different right now. We're trying something different with streaming and clips. We'll see if it works. Got to give it a couple months. But yeah, trying something a little different than just posting shitcoin videos all day. What currency is the best for DGen play, like Sol or BNB or ETH? Try Sui, SUI. That's good. You making money from what social media? I wish I could do that. I always say if you have an idea, just get out there and do it. If you're a fucking bartender, make a fucking TikTok about making drinks. You'd be surprised. Some people want to listen to your dumbass every morning. Like look at like you guys, for example. Like there's not a lot of people in here right now on YouTube. We just started streaming again, but on X the views are good. And why the fuck would you want to listen to me every morning? I don't know. You guys like pain, But I don't know. People like you sometimes, And like people sometimes sometimes people will like, and crypto's still kind of niche. Keep that in mind. Like it's different if you're doing something else that's more mainstream. But some people just blow the fuck up, man. I really think if you have an idea, man, like just put it on the internet. Who knows? Just talk about if you like to collect, I don't know, if you like to collect Beanie Babies like Jayhawk, just put your Beanie Baby collection online and I'm sure people will follow you for Beanie Babies. I know you're a grown ass man that's a mechanic that also collects Beanie Babies. That's weird, but that's fine, Stream Elden Ring. I would, but I don't want to. Here's the thing. Here's the reason why. One, I have the best setup right now. My couch is in a perfect spot. My TV's like fucking have an 83-inch OLED, which I'm flexing because I love my TV. And I like to just lay on my couch and play like that. I propped up on some pillows like a fat ass, and I'm just playing right. And it's like in my face, and it's perfect. If I were to stream, I'd have to be in here, sitting in this chair, and on these shitty monitors. I do not want to do that. But maybe I should stream again. I don't know if I have it in me. Yeah, Beanie Babies. Yeah. So that's a DGen project, a deepin project. Sweet, really? It's popping off. Well, it's kinda. It's an early ecosystem. It's early. It's like kind of new, and you could find some good plays if you just kind of hang out in there and and just maybe find some good small plays. I actually have a video on my page that says how to buy sweet meme coins. Check it out. Kayla Nectar's back. Artie's back, Kayla. Yeah, maybe I should stream again. All DJs have dreams. ADHD. That's my suggestion. Look, it's on Soul. All right, we'll give people your suggestions. ADHD. Like the crypto news. What's up, my Crypto Space UK? Got the Momo in the chat. All DJs have dreams. Jesus Christ, this is 38. This is 38K. Thoughts on Troll? I mean, Troll is having a fantastic. Isn't it like 100 something million or something like that? 160 million. 148. Yeah. I mean, it's a good ERC20 token. I think that large cap ERC20 tokens like this one, which large cap's kind of whatever, but they're in a good spot to do some insane things. I wish. Don't you just wish you can go back and buy some of this? But ETH is going to keep moving, which means like big meme coins are probably going to move with it. But you know, with meme coins, it all depends. Like you could have some people that have a ton of the supply and just wreck that shit. So with these kind of plays, you just never know. But it's nice to see a big Ethereum meme coin moving with Ethereum, and it looks like it's tracking like perfectly-ish. It's low though. Don't roast me. No, I'm roasting you. 38K market cap's low, but hey, it could work. Solana, I've been bull posting since day one. You love us. Yeah, Solana is the spot. Solana is the spot right now. But the bad publicity is kind of like people are forgetting about that because with Pump Fund and stuff, and actually Pump Fund's starting to dominate again. It looks like Bonk Fund didn't fucking last too long, which I'm not surprised. You should consider doing stand-up comedy, bro. Oh my God, no. I'm not that funny. And I don't have any material, you know? That'd be cool. Facts, top 10 whale can dump that shit. Yeah, you got to be careful with meme coins. Troll on Solana. Nah. Get out of here, Crypto G. No one cares about troll on Solana. I'm just kidding. If it's pumping, then I care about it. Troll on Solana. I don't see it. I need more Zins. Dude, this keyboard sucks straight fucking calm. I heard it. Wait, is it the same market cap? No, this is the one. Oh, was it always on Solana? Why did I think it was an ETH coin? My bad. I'm tripping, Crypto G. You're right. I'm dumb. If that's my biggest worry, then yeah, I'm doing okay. Kayla, really happy birthday. Go to beat. Wait, it's your birthday, Kayla? Fuck, it's my birthday weekend. Oh, shit, Kayla. Happy birthday to you, Kayla. I just want to give a shout out to you because it's your birthday. Let me tell you something. You are day one DGen. I appreciate your friendship, your commitment, your concern, always texting me back, even though I'm a dick and I never text back. Kayla, you are a fucking goat. I do appreciate you. Love you. Have a good day. Do something crazy. I know you said yesterday that you were in a little bit of a drought. Order like 3 big African fucking strippers with huge wongs and just fucking have some fun. You know, just get in there, just fucking let them get it out of you. You know what I mean? But have a good weekend. Do something crazy. Get fucked up. Go crazy. You know, get out there, rip a line or 3 or 5 or maybe a whole bag. Do something crazy this weekend. All right? But I do appreciate you. You're right. The original trolls on ETH. Ah, okay. All the best babies born in August. Yes, right. Are you born in August too? What the fuck? I don't get a speech. You'll get a speech too. Damn. Whoa. What do you mean? Whoa. Do you think some good? Do you know some good? Do you know some good to this bull run meme coins on Avalanche? Anime, I'm going to pretend like that's fucking English, but I think I get the question. I think I get the gist. You know, Cock Inu, which that's not a joke. Yes, there's a dick joke as a meme coin. Cock Inu was one of the bigger Avalanche meme coins, but it's kind of been disappointing lately. I don't know. I feel like Ethereum is the move. I'd focus on Ethereum. The troll on Sol got pumped by Pump Fund to get their ecosystem back on the map, pretty sure. Oh, okay. That's why Pump Fund's been doing great in revenue. Because the other day, I think like last week or a week or two ago, Pump Fund was kind of taking Pump Fund out, but Pump Fund's making a comeback. Don't feel bad. He don't text me back either. Motherfucker treats me like, I just don't like texting, bro. I'm not a big text. Look, I'm fucking a weirdo, dude. I like to be in solitude. You know, I don't talk to nobody. You know, that's just the way I am, you know? Just a weirdo. Troll in the billions? Yeah. Let's go. Crypto G. Crypto G just saying shit. You know what? Crypto G, how much of the supply you hold, Crypto G? Huh? What you got going on, Crypto G? What do you know that you didn't tell me? Jayhawk wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me. Rodden replies to me, JK, he don't. I was like, don't you lie to them. Don't you lie to them. I barely reply to Jake sometimes. You know, I do feel bad though, because some people really care. You know, they really care. They reach out a lot, and I'm just like, you know, but I do appreciate it. You know. Yeah. They all do. Bonk Fun pumped, useless. Moonshot is pumping, worthless. I think there's one called like Bag too, right? That's doing well. I wouldn't buy Troll now. Wait for the 90% crash. Damn. Crypto G, you have something to say about that? Kayla? Kayla, you can call me anytime. Oh, you guys are nasty. Guys, you guys are horny, bro. All right, guys. That's oh shit. That's the end of the stream. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Hope your power hour was fantastic. Okay. Remember, fuck. How do I get sick? I'm inside all day. Oh, yeah, I went to a class with people sweating and breathing hard. Guys, what was I going to say? Oh, go out and touch some grass or touch some ass. Both if you want. But get outside this weekend. Have some fun. Or stay inside to play video games all weekend. I appreciate you guys. Love you. This is a kiss for everybody in there. Nice little forehead kiss. Some on the mouth. I appreciate you guys. Hey, look it. It's a great time to be in crypto. Okay, it's a great time to be in crypto. You know, yes, we're dumping today, whatever. But you gotta when in doubt, zoom out. That's why it's cliche, but people say it a lot. Okay, it's a good time to be in crypto. The landscape is changing. Right, it's not the same as it was. Lock the fuck in. Okay, stop bitching, but get outside and get some bitches or some sunshine, whatever you want. All right, goodbye. Goodbye. Gay.